She has clinched 6 Olympic medals and is now hoping to reach young hearts and help adults with difficult conversations with her debut children's book releasing tomorrow in From My Head to My Toes. Olympic gymnast and activist Aly Raisman helps encourage kids to love their bodies and to know their boundaries. Aly Raisman joining us now, and we are so thankful that you're here with us in studio. So your children's book is really an ode to self-love. You have been at the forefront, of course, of advocacy for survivors of abuse. Why did creating this children's book in this format with beautiful illustrations feel compelling to you?
Thank you. I was so excited about the opportunity to write a children's book, and I started this actually several years ago, and now I'm kind of at the stage of life where a lot of my friends are actually having babies. One of my good friends actually had a baby a couple of days ago, so it actually makes it just so even more meaningful and so special. But I'm very passionate about encouraging adults and children to have more dialogue and talk about things that are hard to talk about. I'm very passionate about abuse prevention, but this children's book isn't just about abuse prevention. It's also just about normalizing conversations and encouraging kids. If you feel cold, it's okay to ask if you want to be warmer. If you're feeling sad, it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to ask for help. Just really encouraging kids to trust themselves and to know that whatever they're feeling is real and valid. And I also wanted to try to think about what did I wish that I had when I was younger and how can I try to create that now?
Yeah, and you talk a lot about children knowing who their safe person is. Why is it so critical that children know who is safe and are able to confide in that person?
Yeah, I think that it might seem like a simple concept, a safe person, but it's actually very complicated, or it can be, because safe people, it's not always a one-size-fits-all type of thing. And, you know, I've learned a lot about abuse prevention over the last several years, and it's something that is very, very important to me. When I was younger, I was taught a lot about stranger danger, which is very important, but that happens about 10% of the time. 90% of the time abuse occurs, it's actually with a trusted adult. And about 30% of the time, it's actually within a family that abuse occurs, which is just horrific and so awful. And so also a lot of times abusers thrive on the fact that we're not openly talking about this.
And you drew from your advocacy and from your own personal experience to write this book. What was that process like for you?
I think it's been a really healing experience because it was just really meaningful to be able to work with abuse prevention experts. We work with Darkness to Light and the Monique Burr Foundation to really try to figure out the right way to delicately and sensitively have this conversation with kids, because I know that this is not every child is going to take something different from reading this. Every adult is going to take something different. And I also thought about, you know, maybe there's some survivors that want to make an experience better for a child that they have or they love and care about, and so they're going to be picking up this book. And so I thought a lot about the survivors that are reading this. I want them to feel proud of it. I want it to be meaningful for them.
Did you find it was challenging to delve back into your past and then try to make this a quote-unquote age-appropriate book for kids to learn about their boundaries?
It's so interesting. I feel like out of all the advocacy stuff I've done, I think that this is by far the most enjoyable because it's so fun. And to be able to, I have a kids event in a couple of days and I get to do a reading with kids. And so it's just such a enjoyable and special experience. And because I don't have to like deeply talk about my own personal experience that I've done so much over the last several years, I think it was really healing and just a wonderful experience. And, you know, I had some fun with it. My dog, Milo, is in the book. And just to be able to work with B. Jackson and to be able to just see her talent and it all come to life. I love gardening, so we wanted to incorporate that into it. There's gymnastics in there as well. So we had a lot of fun with it, and I'm really excited to hear the feedback. And I enjoyed it so much that I hope to be able to continue this and do more.
I love that you write, my body is my own, my body is just right for me from my head to my toes. And you, of course, know the rigors of your sport and the pressure on your body. Why was it so important to convey that message to kids, that their body is just right how it is?
Yeah, I think that there's so much pressure in our society, no matter who you are, to be a certain size, to look a certain way, to say the right thing. And I think that especially with social media, there's just so much judgment and so much pressure. And I really wanted kids to know that no matter who who you are. You're just right the way that you are, and we're all unique and beautiful in our own way. And I think that it's really important for kids to receive those messages. It's important.
It is definitely important, Aly, and we thank you for being with us here in studio. And of course, From My Head to My Toes is out tomorrow wherever books are sold. What a joy to talk to Aly, and what powerful work she is doing.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.